Here's exactly how you can get a 3x ROAS with Facebook ads in 2024. And this is exactly what I say to clients when they come to me with, hey Nick, we want a 3x ROAS with Facebook ads when working with you. And my very response to that every time a student or comes down to me is, hey, why do you need a 3x ROAS? Why do you need a 4x? Why do you need a 2x ROAS? Because what I find is working with hundreds of students, dozens of clients, is that they don't really know why they need this number. It's just based off of something that someone has told them. And it's important to understand that that can actually be hurtful to people because not every business is the same. Not every business has the same margins. Not every business even has the same purchase objectives. Not every business has the same product journey. And if you need a 3x ROAS, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like there's literally nothing wrong with it at all. Totally achievable. Like you can crush it. If you don't need it, then why is that the goal? Why is that the goal of which you're going to base everything off of? Because it could, like I said, hurt you more and prevent you from scaling the business at a faster rate. So what I like to do is take a step back and actually do scenario modeling with every single client, student of what exactly they actually need to hit in their account to be able to scale their Facebook ads, to be able to have enough cash in the bank, to be able to grow month over month at a comfortable rate. So this is the CPA calculator. You get the link for it. Link will be below for you guys where you can, make a copy. Just go to file, make a copy. Got a lot of people that sit there and request access. I just, butte you guys off. So just make sure to go file, make a copy for that right there. Now, what you'll do here is you'll type in like your AOV, for example, $26. This is from a recent sales call right here. So yeah, $26 AOV with $8 cost of goods, roughly about a 69% margin right here. So about $18 of profit per AOV. Keep in mind, you can also add in things like refund rates. You can also add in things like percentage of like transaction from processing fees and stuff like that. But typically what I find is that if you do around a 70% margin, gross margin or better, then those are fairly, won't make a huge chunk of your basically performance and stuff like that. Then your LTV over the last 3 months, lifetime value of each customer. This particular brand right here is actually in a terrible position because they have no LTV yet. So it's going to be very, very hard for them to scale. You can see right here though, their 3-month new customer return or their current customer return on ad spend is around 1.56. So they're currently doing a 1.56 right now, ROAS with a $26 AOV and a break-even ROAS of 1.44. Now, we ended up not working with this particular client right here because just these metrics look terrible right there. There's a lot that needs to be in the fix for the business. We need to improve AOV first significantly. I'd say it needs to be around like $70 to $100. We also need to look at improving LTV. So there's just so much going on with this account that we had to fix before we could scale that it didn't make sense for us to work with them. Now, I will keep going through this scenario right here. And let's say, hey, could we fix it? How would we fix it and stuff? So let's kind of go through a couple of those things right there. But first, I want y'all to see the scenarios. So this is their current scenario right now. I'm getting a 1.56 ROAS. Now it says NC ROAS. That's new customer return on ad spend. That's what I like to measure everything on. If you have triple well, you can see NC ROAS. If you do not have triple well, then you need triple well to see NC ROAS. That's simple as that. Then ad spend, $45,000. Gross margin, 70%. Revenue, $70,000. After cost of goods, shipping and handling and stuff, about $21,000 in expenses. That's also including like ad spend and stuff like that. Well, not really including ad spend, but you get the point. So we're left about $3,600 of profit after cost of goods, ad spend, subtracted by that revenue. And again, that's not including warehouse space. That's not including like other employee costs and stuff like that, because those do not scale as you spend more on Facebook. A lot of those are fixed costs. So that's also another reason why I don't add those in. I'm looking for things that like every order, what expenses are those for? But yeah, so about $3,600 in profit because they have no LTV. They're looking at about, basically at $3,600. Now this number and this number, you subtract these two numbers. So like this number increases into this number. So like this is basically means after 3 months, they made $0 because you subtract the two, it comes out to 0. Now, how do we improve this? So easy thing first, we can improve the AOV. Let's say we just improve this AOV by, let's literally just say, let's just increase the price of the product. So we're selling it for $26 right now. Let's just say if we get that to $29.95. All right, we increase the price of the product. Nothing else changed. Cost of goods still stays the same because we just increased the price of the product. We're at a 73% margin. We're at a break-even ROAS of 1.36 now. Yeah, now we have $6,000. Oh wait, I do need to improve this as well. $29.95. There we go. Yeah, so let's say, there we go. 1.56 ROAS. We have a total now of $6,449 in profit versus the $3,600. LTV still did not improve, so that's still the same basically, but now we're at $6,000 in profit. We doubled profit in a single month. Now, let's look at it from another perspective. Let's say we improve ROAS. Let's say we get to a 2. We find better creatives. We find, better winning at like landing page and stuff, maybe avatorial or things like that. So now we increase profit. So literally all we did was raise the price of the product from $26 to $29, $3. That's it. That's not a huge difference right there. We improve product page, make the product page convert at a higher rate. We also improve, the creative side right there. Now we're at $20,000 in profit. Again, we haven't touched ad spend. We're still spending the same $1,500 a day in ad spend, but all we did was raise AOV and we improve ROAS, and that way we can, lower like our CPA and things like that. So now we're at $20,000. Keep in mind, we're at $3,600 at the beginning of this video. So how do we take it to the next level, right? So we already improved the AOV. Maybe we do like let's just say, for example, this product right here, there's an upsell, right? Oh, wait, hold up. I got one. So we improved the price of the product. We increased the price of the product. That's how we got to $29.95. Now we have no upsells. Let's say we add in Apple Care. I love to tell people Apple Care is like the easiest way to collect money. So Apple Care, all Apple Care is you go create a product on your Shopify store. You call it, insurance for that product right there. So, like for example, like iPhone, they do Apple Care. Apple Care is literally charges Apple nothing, but charges you like maybe 10% of the product, right? So it's a product you create that has no cost of goods, no shipping, no nothing, but it basically tells people that, hey, if you purchase this Apple Care, you have any problems with the product and you purchase this, you get a whole new product shipped to you. I like to usually tell people to price it about 10% of the product price. So this is a $29.95 product. I would say, hey, let's put it about $3. I'll just round it up to about $5. Let's say we get about 30% take rate on that out of that $5. So let's say it raises AOV about, $2. So let's just say it's now like $31.95 because we had that Apple Care to the product. Now we're at $22,000. Okay, so we went from $20,000 to $22,000. We added a whole $2,000 more in profit to, this particular business, right? Per month. That's amazing. Like it's $2,000 over 12 months. That's 24 grand a year in profit. That's like a beginning job right there, minimum wage job right there. All we did was add Apple Care to it. Okay, cool. So we're moving the right direction now. Still no big differences in AOV. So let's add a whole nother product to it. Let's say the first product is, some type of supplement. Let's say it's a energy supplement, right? Let's say it's pre-workout. We'll do pre-workout. That's what this product is. So pre-workout for the first order, plus they get Apple Care on it. I guess that doesn't really make sense, but you get the point here. Now, let's say they purchase the pre-workout and then we do an upsell for like a shaker cup, right? those little shaker cups and stuff. Let's say we call that $10 with a 70% margin. So it'll take about $3 to fulfill. And let's say we have a 30% take rate on that as well. Let's just say it raises this about another, $34 or another like $3. And then our cost of goods also goes up to like on average, let's just say, 30%, let's say like $9 right there. Again, these are averages over like hundreds of orders and stuff like that. There we go. Oof, that actually hurts profit right there. See what happened? So we increased the cost of goods by $1 because we had the shaker cup and we improved AOV by $3, but it actually hurted profit right there. Okay, cool. So in that particular case, we have to do two things. One, we just increase the price of the shaker cup, or two, we just go back to originally what it was, which was $8 cost of goods. And I think I had this at $31.95. There we go. Cool. So AOV improvements not really working. We're kind of stuck at the AOV side right there. Let's look at LTV now. What can we do for LTV? So if we're selling pre-workout, right? Well, we know pre-workout's highly addictive and people are going to keep coming back to purchase. And right now our LTV is pretty much just whatever our AOV is because we don't have any repeat customers. So maybe we set up a subscription app on the website. Maybe we're, pushing some emails to get people to subscribe and save, right? And over 3 months, we're seeing about, I've seen for a very similar supplement brand, I've seen this be around like I'd say probably around like $45. So think about it, like 10% of your customers subscribe and save. And over the next 3 months, 10 to 20% subscribe and save. So about those customers are getting auto billed and stuff like that. Now that AOV increases about $45 on a 3-month basis. So again, we were $22,000 month one with, hold up, I want you guys to actually see this real time right here. So $22,000 in profit all the way up to, $22,000. So we weren't making anything more, right? Because we had no LTV. Then we improved this to $45. We got to subscribe and save on the website. People are getting auto ship these products where we have to spend zero in advertising to get people to come back. Now all of a sudden, $22,000 subtracted by $50,000. This is going to come out to somewhere around $28,000. Now, this is where compounding effort starts to come in play. So month one, we'll do $22K in profit, right? Then month two, we'll do about $36K in profit. Now our day one profit, $22,000. But we'll have $13,000 in retention, customers coming back and purchase again, which is going to improve that profit to about $36,000 in month two. Then guess what happens in month three? We have our day one profit and we have the last 2 months of customers purchasing again. Some of those customers purchase again, those $13,000. Guess what? Now we're at $50,000 a month in profit. Okay. Now our day one, roughly about $22,000 and another almost $28,000, almost 50% of your profit coming in purely just from returning customers. Now, this is where it gets fun because now you can start looking at, okay, well, we're doing good now on the profit side. And again, we haven't even really touched ROAS, right? But we're doing $50K a month in profit off $90,000 a month in revenue, like nothing crazy. So this is where I start to look at, okay, cool. How can we start to improve this? So first thing I like to look at is, can we spend at the same ROAS with the same metrics? So we're spending $1,500 a day. Let's say we bump that up to $3,000 a day. $44,000 month one, $100,000. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me do it like this so it'll be easier for you guys to see. So 2x ROAS, $90,000 in spend. We do $44,000 in month one profits. Over the next 3 months, we'll do another about $6,000 in profits. And you'll see right here, month one, month two, month three. Month three, we're at $100K in profit after we wait about 3 months of these kicking in and stuff like that. And also having our retention really flowing in through and all those good things right there. So this is solid. This is really good. Now, obviously, we want to keep pushing harder. So let's say we do something even crazier. Let's say we scale at break even or 1.5 ROAS, because me and you both know the more you spend, ROAS starts to dip. But let's start spending significantly more money, right? So let's go over to our ad spend. Let's say we double that again. Let's say we're spending, $180,000 per month, on Facebook ads, or let's just say $150,000, about $5K a day. Baby numbers right there. So day one profit, $18,000, $87,000 in profits right there. But oh shit, we're acquiring 7,000 customers, but we're making less profits because there is less people, just ROAS ain't there. Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck. They'll be like, oh, well, I gotta go prove ROAS again, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, how can we actually make this work? So if we're selling pre-workout, for example, let's say we start doing some fitness planning. Maybe we launch some new supplements and stuff like that. Maybe we do some type of like a workout guide, just some other products to our existing customers based off what they want. And somehow we get this a $60 retention in terms of a 3-month LTV. So then now we can start looking at this. So month one, $18,000 in profit. Then guess what? We go to month two, $92,000 in profit. Because now all these other products are starting to come in play. Then month three, we're at $166,000 a month in profit. Guess what? All we did was improve retention and we have a lower ROAS than at 2x. And we're making $66,000 more a month in profits. Now, again, we're only probably hovering around, $150K a month in ad spend, roughly about, I would say, $400,000 a month in revenue. Because again, this is the revenue over 3 months. So we're, it's not technically $422,000 a month. So I'd say somewhere around $300K a month. So we're a little over around a 2x, 2.5x overall, doing roughly about $166K a month in profits. So that is solid right there. That's really good. Now, this particular brand right here, if they would be crying about 3x ROAS and they were spending, let's just say, I don't know, $10,000 a month because they're crying because they can't get to that, 3x ROAS, right? And they just kept on doing that $31.95, right? In the beginning scenario, they would be stuck right here. And just because they have such a low AOV and very difficult to hit that, then they would just never scale their brand, right? And if they never scale their brand, they'd be held in that particular position because they've been trying to chase a particular ROAS goal versus actually just running the scenarios themselves. And this is what I love to do. I love to do the scenario modeling to understand, hey, client, you want this 3x ROAS, you want this 4x ROAS. Cool. Love that. Like, let's just do some numbers though, right? Like, I promise to help you get there if the numbers make sense. But if the numbers just simply do not make sense, then let's run those numbers and figure out, what do you actually need? I've seen cases where people need a 5x, 6x ROAS to make their business work. And guess what? Instead of looking at 3x ROAS, we set the goal for 6x ROAS because that's what they needed to make their business work. I've seen people that had eyesight on 3x ROAS and it was severely limiting their business because they only need like a 1.5 to break even. So anything above 1.5 is great. And it was limiting their business growth. So this is why, like, when people come to me, hey, Nick, I need a 3x ROAS. I'm like, great. Let's just simply do the numbers. Let's model a couple different scenarios and really understand. What most people have a perception is 3x ROAS equals profits, and they want to make money. They want to make profits. So the whole goal with this sheet here is to model those profits out for their business so that way they better understand, okay, hey, if I want to hit that 100K profit goal, there's a couple different ways I can look at hitting it. And one way is not necessarily, like, there's not just one particular scenario we need to go for. And typically I like to try a couple different scenarios out for that reason, to really kind of give like, hey, here's what we can do in this particular scenario. Here's what we can do in this scenario. And here's what we can do in this scenario. Let's set our goal for this scenario. But if this doesn't work, then we'll use this as a backup plan. That's typically what I like to do with clients and students. And that's what works the best for us over the last couple of years. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this sheet we download, link below. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you have any questions around this video, drop a comment below. Love to answer them for you. And yeah, if you're looking to scale your business from, if you're stuck at 6 figures a month and you want to go to 7 figures a month, I've helped multiple brands now scale to 7 figures a month. Love to help you be that next one. Just click the link below, have Nick Theriot run your Facebook ads. And if you want to be mentored monthly by me, click the link below, Nick Theriot Mentoring. And then lastly, if you're looking for an intermediate to advanced Facebook ads course that goes into marketing psychology, consumer psychology, all those good things, click the link below, Nick's Facebook ads course. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Peace out.